Hey, welcome back to another episode of Chris's boring unboxing channel. Today I have a fresh shipment from Right Stuf, Haulllllll, as they would call it online. So we're just gonna, you can see it's all sealed up, so we're just gonna get right in here and see what we got. This came pretty swiftly. Put the receipt aside. Packing material, we'll just kind of throw that on the floor for now. Okay, so it is wrapped up pretty neatly here. So project this. Oh yeah, there we go. This is issue 1 of Welcome to the NHK, the manga. I've actually I'm not really like a big manga guy. I'm definitely more of a, I'm just gonna watch the anime. You know, you can call me a simpleton, but you know, I don't really I don't collect a lot of manga, but there's just something about Welcome to the NHK when I watched the anime. I just watched a while ago. It's just always, it was just I don't know. It was just something about it. Just kind of it felt very relevant to I don't know, even how kind of a otaku culture is here in the States now. Although the anime is you know, well over 15 years old. The manga is even a little bit older than that. But there's just something about it that you know, very rarely do I watch an anime and actually want to read the source material. So, Welcome to the NHK really inspired me to do that. So this is issue 1. I'm probably gonna read this right after I'm done with this video. So that was buy number 1, and here we go. This is Hajime Noipo collection 2 to go along with collection number 1. Let's get it off the shelf. It's gonna get off the shelf. So, boom. That's number 1. I got this, I don't know, a couple months back, and collection 2 became available. I kind of forget when. At some point in February, March, or something like that. The Discotheque really came through with licensing here. You know, this had been out of print, not available in the States on Blu-Ray for a really long time. The only way you can get a physical copy of Hajime no Ippo was you know, the old Fighting Spirit regular DVD releases, and that was just going for, of course, absurd amounts of money on eBay. So it's good to bypass that. These were pretty reasonable for these 2 collections right here. Looking forward to the third and most likely final collection. Come on, I've never seen Hajime no Ippo. Really excited. I've never really watched a lot of like sports anime. It's just but I'm assuming boxing is going to be a little more entertaining. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So should be cool. I'm not gonna start watching it until I get the 3rd collection when that comes out. And The Grave of the Fireflies Steelbook. This is very cool. This was wife and I actually saw this in theaters, English dub. We were under the false pretenses that we were seeing this subbed version. They just screen the dubbed version, and some people in the theater weren't really too happy about it. We actually ended up getting a credit for a free movie, but either way, it's one of the few non-Miyazaki movies that was made for Studio Ghibli. Isao Takahata, it was passed on a few years back. This is his, definitely far and away his most prominent piece of work that he's done, and it's a fantastic film. It's heavy. It gets rough. It starts off on a downer. It keeps going down, and it ends on as downer as a downer can get. So if you're not feeling too great about yourself, this is probably not the greatest watch. But I do think it's very, very important. Very important viewing for not just fans of anime, but fans of film in general. There's not really a lot of films here in the States that are too well known that are about World War II, told from the opposite side. So it's just it's a very interesting, unique perspective of World War II from somebody who was there while it was all going down. Apparently, I've heard stories about Takahata. This somewhat of an apology. There's some kind of therapy he went through to write the script for this film. It's very sad. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it being a film about World War II, based in Japan, probably lets you know it's going to be a pretty sad film. Barefoot Gen is another great film with the same premise. And here we go. This was the era of anime that I was brought up in. This Pet Shop of Horrors. Just late 90s OVAs, just blood, guts, gore, grotesque, creepy, weird stuff, terrible English dubs. Actually, don't know. I've never. This is one of the few 90s OVAs I've not really seen. I actually don't know if this is technically an OVA. I know for whatever reason on my anime list they classify it as a TV. I guess this was aired on television. I somehow doubt that, but okay. I always looked at it as an OVA. I always looked at it as an OVA from here stateside. But just kind of weird, creepy, wild, gory stuff. I have a special place in my heart for kind of anime like this. Hopefully it's not one of those anime that's like really over the top with some sexual scenes. Kind of like that one strange scene in Wicked City, which was a great film outside of that one scene as far as just fun and gore goes. But love seeking out stuff like this. I usually like to try to get the original copy, like I forget who released this. If it was I think it was Urban Vision who released this, but like any kind of like manga entertainment releases, like even if they get relicensed on Blu-ray, like I always really like to have the original manga releases. Like what do I got here? Be a good example. Devilman here. This is probably my favorite OVA ever. I don't. This doesn't even have the Japanese language version, but it's one of my favorites, and this is Pet Shop Horror is definitely in lieu of the spirit of what this era of anime brought to the States. When, you know, I kind of feel like it was mid 90s, late 90s. It was kind of this weird era of just, you know, there was some anime being aired on television, whether it was, you know, at 2 a.m. on the Sci-Fi Network, or if it was after school programming that was on Adult Swim. But I mean, whatever kind of like Shonen Jump adaptions, or, you know, Gundam Wing, whatever Toonami was airing at the time. You know, I'm a little older, so I was in my late teens towards the end of the 90s and the beginning of the 2000s. So, you know, Dragon Ball Z was cool and all, but I was, you know, searching for something that cut a little deeper. And Devilman was the first, I believe the first anime DVD I actually purchased. And I mean, you know, I was into heavy metal. I was a late teen. And I mean, you know, look at that cover. I mean, what teenager wouldn't want that? That's just awesome. And it 1000% delivered. And I kind of feel like I had my bubble bursted quite a few years later when I looked online, only to find out that the English dub of this is just kind of a massive joke. Everybody thinks it's hilarious, and looking back on it, it definitely is. But when I was 17 years old, I mean, that was the heaviest stuff I've ever seen in my life. It was pretty mind melting. I wouldn't say mind blowing. It was mind melting. It was kind of like the, you know, if Dragon Ball Z was Def Leppard, Devilman felt like Cannibal Corpse. It was a pretty significant jump into the anime world, and you know, it's why I'm here today, taking stuff out of boxes and putting them on the shelf back there. So I hope you weren't too bored. Like the channel states, you weren't promised any entertainment. But thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.